Hi friends, welcome to Yoga Coaching. In this video, we are going to understand what is DORA Metrics with an example and the advantages of DORA Metrics. Let's get into the details now. We will be discussing about the following topics. The first one is what are DORA Metrics and why organization uses these metrics. Four key DORA metrics with the details and example. Business value delivery that is given by these DORA metrics and benefits of these implementation in the organization. Let us understand what are all DORA metrics. DORA means DevOps Research and Assessment, that is the expansion of DORA. This is developed through years of DevOps research by the many experts in the industry. DORA will help to measure the software delivery effectiveness. It's widely adopted by Agile and DevOps organizations. DORA metrics will help to balance the speed and quality, and this is used by technology leaders globally. So this is the high level overview about what is DORA metrics. Hope this is clear to you. Now let us understand why do we need DORA metrics in the organization. In many software development organizations, we will be facing common challenges like slow releases, frequent production issues, unpredictable delivery timelines, lack of visibility into deployment performance, customer satisfactions. To address these issues, DORA metrics will help the organization. DORA helps the organization to measure the delivery performance, identify the bottlenecks, improve the deployment reliability, drive continuous improvements, and benchmark the teams objectively. So these are all the benefits of DORA metrics that will solve the problems that is mentioned in the left side table. Hope this is clear. Now let us understand four types of DORA metrics. You can see the DORA metrics in the first column. The first one is deployment frequency. The second one is lead time for changes. The third one is change failure rate. The fourth one is mean time to restore. So these are all the four DORA metrics used by the organization. Now let us understand what is the measure used for these metrics. The deployment frequency, we will see how often the code is deployed into production. So this will help to measure the speed of the releases. Deployment frequency will help to measure the speed of the deployment into the production. The second one is lead time for changes. So here we will understand how much time taken by the developers to commit the code successfully and move to the production. So this will tell the agility. Okay, how agile is the team. So this will help to reduce the lead time of the change. If you want to understand what is lead time and cycle time, please watch the other video posted in this channel. Now let us understand the third DORA metrics, change failure rate. So this metrics will help to measure the percentage of deployments causing incidents, rollbacks and failures. So we will measure out of X deployments, how many deployments failed. Okay, so out of 10, if one deployment failed means the change failure rate is 10%. So this will help to assess the stability of the deployments. So this is the third DORA metrics. The fourth one is mean time to restore. This metrics will help to understand how much time the team is taking to restore the service or the product where if anything goes wrong in the production or if any incident reported in the production. So this will give the reliability metrics. So whenever the production incident is impacted, the MTTR would be the metrics to see how quickly the product or the application is restored by the team. So these are all the four DORA metrics used to assess the performance of speed, agility, stability and reliability. Hope this is clear and helpful to you. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon to get notification about new videos. Now let's continue with our learning. Let us understand how the DORA metrics will help the organization to create the business value or deliver the business value. So we already understood that the key performance dimensions of the DORA metrics are speed, agility, stability and reliability. Speed will help to deliver the software and features faster to the customer. So the customer will get the faster release or faster feature. This is the first benefit. The second one is agility. How quickly the team is responding to any business changes or business needs. So this metrics, DORA metrics will help to identify how agile is the team is by checking the response to the queries. The third benefit are the business values, stability. This stability metrics will help to reduce the deployment risks and production failures. So this is the benefit, business benefit we are giving to the customers to make the system up and running. The fourth one is reliability. So whenever the issue is happening in the production, how quickly the team is recovering and making sure that the incidents are addressed or the outages are managed effectively and quickly. So this would be the reliability metrics. So the business value delivered by the DORA metrics are speed of delivery, agility to change or respond to the customer needs, stability of managing the deployments without any risk or failures, and whenever the production issues happening or the application is down, how quickly the team is restoring. So these are all the business values delivered by the DORA metrics. Hope this is clear and helpful to you. Now let us understand the benefits of DORA metrics in the software delivery organization. The first benefit is faster software delivery. DORA metrics will help to identify the bottlenecks and increase the deployment frequency and quicker delivery. So this is the first benefit. The second benefit is improved delivery predictability. Here, data-driven insights into delivery performance and making release planning and forecasting more reliable. Since we are using the data to plan the release and also doing the forecast, and we will be able to predict well. So improving the delivery predictability is the second benefit. The third benefit is higher quality and stability. DORA metrics will help to track the change failures rates into the production and also the defects, outages and deployment risk. So with that, DORA metrics will help to improve the quality and the stability of the applications. And the fourth benefit is faster incident recovery. DORA metrics will help to measure the mean time to restore and help to minimize the downtime and improve the service reliability. So this is the fourth benefit. The fifth benefit is supports continuous improvement. DORA metrics will help to take informed decisions and benchmark the progress and drive ongoing process optimization based on the metrics. So these are all the key benefits of having the DORA metrics in the software delivery organization. Hope this is helpful to you. Let us understand the DORA metrics dashboard prepared for the management in the software development project. You can see the KPI in the first column, deployment frequency, lead time, change failure rate, and MTTR. So these are all the DORA metrics. So we usually, for any metrics, we will have the target, that is why in the third column. So deployment frequency, we need to have 10 in a month, per month, and lead time, we need to have less than 2 days. And change failure rate, we should have less than 10%. Mean time to restore, it should be done in less than 2 hours. So these are the targets. And current month value, we can take it. So we had 15 deployment in a month. So the status is green. Lead time is 1.5 days. So our goal is less than 2 days. So now it's green. Change failure rate is, it should be less than 10% in the overall changes. Now the current value is 6%, so now it's green. And MTTR, we should have less than 2 hours, now it's 1 hour, so it's green. If any of the current value is beyond the target or less than the target, and based on that we will change the status into red or orange. So this is how the management report will be prepared and shared for the DORA metrics. Hope this is clear and helpful to you. In summary, DORA metrics will help the organization to measure the software delivery performance objectively and improve the speed, stability, and quality. Hope this video is useful to you. Thanks for watching. Please post your questions in the comment section and I will respond to you. I will see you in the next video soon. Thanks for watching. I have enabled membership for this channel to watch members only video, members only shorts, early access to the new videos posted for everyone, and getting priority replay in comments, and also loyalty badge that will be acknowledged during the live chat. So feel free to explore and register for your membership and join in the channel. So this will be the good added advantage for you. Thanks for your support. If you are looking for any one-on-one coaching for Scrum Master role, Agile Project Manager role, Release Train Engineer role, Delivery Manager role, or Agile Coach role, please mail to this email ID mentioned in this slide, or WhatsApp to this number. I will be providing customized one-on-one coaching to prepare for this role or excel in these roles and move to next level role. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon to get notification about new videos. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.